or socialization and are ready or not. So the children sometimes eat foods with their uh, let's say parents or not. They learn how to eat food, what to eat, what not to eat. Parents spend time talking and listening to their kids. Sometimes they talk with their or not children, and sometimes they listen to their kids. And indirectly and directly, this is a type of socialization. And socialization teaches how to adapt and how to struggle and be happily and successful in society. Children help with one other learning responsibility. Okay, that's also. And children celebrate family tradition and holidays together. This is also a part of socialization. They celebrate family tradition or not. Those tradition are running from the forefathers' time, and they also learn how to spend the holidays. And the society is for the benefit of the, let's say, every family and individual. And you can also, let's say, make, let's say, videos using chat GTP. AI, you can use the blessing of the modern science and technology. I only do not want to eat money, let's say earn money. My spirit, inside soul says that everybody should be rich and they should have digitally and economically rich, because there is no war of, let's say, flesh and weapon. Now there is a war of trade and business. And tomorrow we cannot become, today we cannot become good in business. They cannot struggle successfully in their life. So who are there? You can just give your or listen and you can share. And many children, they play most of the time. They play with their besties, friends, let's say sometimes also parents, neighbors, and they get socialized, listening, learning, and other different using sense organs. Parents teach manners and respect at home. Every society, every country, parents teach their children how to behave nicely, how not to behave badly, as well as how to respect God, parents, teachers, neighbors, even the enemies. Some family, they teach to socialize, okay, and they should also learn how to respect oneself. Kids are encouraged to express their thoughts and feelings. Even the disabled person also suppose try to express their feelings and emotions. चाहे बोल्न नसकेको कुनै नानी होस्, they also try to, तिनीले पनि केही भन्न खोज्छ होइन. So they also try to express their feeling and emotions. So this is also the part of the socialization. Example, kids are encouraged to express their thoughts and feelings finished. Grandparents often live nearby or visit often. So children should not be away from the grandparents because grandparents are the treasures, and social distancing between grandparents and let's say new generation may become the cause for their family and their children because grandparents have the art of socializing and they love very much than their children. Nepali, there is one saying that is Tada Ti Maya Gada. The grandparents love their grandchildren more than their children. Okay, so nowadays the people living in foreign country they are away from the grandparents. People are running after the money, but they're away from the God and good works. That's very bad. Uh, like that, home are the place of warmth, support, and love. Home is the place where there should be the, let's say, uh, love, support, and cooperation should be done at home for a good socializing process. Children feel safe and cared for in their home. Okay. The children feel very much safe and happy at home. If some parents are quarreling, that's not good. And so gradually, children let they get socialized because home is the first place. In Israel, from the mother's womb, they do pre-Montessori training or socialization process, and only you can give the healthy children like the Albert Einstein. You can search in ChatGPT in which time the mother's womb, the children, the child inside the mother's body who is pregnant can listen. That listening power we can use and we can socialize them from as the pre-Montessori training. Animal Lover Justin M said, "Where are you from, Animal Lover? Please subscribe and help us." And I located America. Where are you from? Like that, the next now is this finished. Now we are going to learn. Okay, there are some tips. Okay, good points about child socialization at school at Israel because I love Israel very much and Israeli people how they socialize the children. Let's see. Children make friends and learn to work a group. इजरायलका केटाकेटीले चाहिँ साथीभाइ बनाउँछन् र ग्रुपमा चाहिँ समूहमा काम गर्न रुचाउँछन्। यो कुरा चाहिँ अरू देशहरूले सिकाउनुपर्छ। साथी बनाउने फ्रेन्डसिप चाहिँ एकदमै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छ र ग्रुपमा काम गर्नु चाहिँ एकदमै राम्रो हुन्छ किनकि मेसी हेज नट ओन्ली गिभन द गोल, Cristiano Ronaldo single cannot play with the 11 players, so teamwork is very necessary. And housework, not a house team, like a family team, let's say classroom team and society team and neighbors team, they can do a great thing. And teacher encourage in Israel sharing and cooperation. Uh, Sharing is the part of the, let's say, nature as well as we share, we give carbon dioxide to the plants, and plants also share their oxygen to us. In free thing, we cannot get anything. So what I mean, we must teach our children to share and do cooperation. हामीले इजरायल जस्तो केटाकेटीलाई चाहिँ हामीले सेयरिङ गर्न र मिलेर काम गर्न सिकाउनु पर्दछ। जस्तै हामीले हाम्रो क्वेसन नै गलत छ। टुडे वाट यु हेभ इटन एट स्कुल टिफिन, द्याट्स द रङ क्वेसन. You have to ask the children that how many friends did you share your tiffin. In the case of coronavirus or any pandemic, it's another case. There should be social distancing and sharing TV is dangerous. But today, how many person did you help, or today how many friends did you help in classwork, homework, or let's say sharing tiffin should be given there. And cooperation means they have to cooperate with the teacher, parents, grandparents, neighbors, even with the enemies. Okay. So nowadays, children, if they are not taught sharing and cooperation, so tomorrow we can see that there is great chance of war. Only making atom bomb cannot bring the peace in the world. Okay. So nobody is holy like the Jesus Christ. And we are blindly believe that a political leader may be good like the Jesus Christ or as wise as King Solomon, but we are mistaken here. And students learn respect from different opinions. In Israel, students learn that they have to respect different ideas of different people. The different people have different faces, different thoughts and opinions. They are encouraged to filter what is good, what is bad, but also they respect others' idea also, because that is a social justice or not. Suppose if you have dancing talent, let's say, they should be respected for that opinion. Somebody suggests for playing games is important at a school, that idea should also be respected. Okay. And if some friends say that let's do cleanliness program, this idea should be accepted. Most of the developing country children's idea are not respected or accepted. So they get depressed and they are, let's say, dominated and suppressed. So encouragement is lacking, but in Israel, every Israeli children respect every teachers, friends, parents, and let's say neighboring countries also opinion they respect. That's a very good part in the socialization. And in Israel, school activities help kids to build confidence. In Israel, such type of let's say ECA extracurricular activities are done to build their confidence. Nowadays, confidence, let's say, strong belief is becoming dying day by day in the end time of the world. Now we are in the Kali Yuga, in a dangerous a dangerous time. So confidence is nowadays decreasing. The Israeli schools, Jewish schools, children are socialized. They are believing oneself in their religious, economical, and social development and educational development is very much good. Nowadays, many school children confidence is zero figure. Okay, like that, children are taught about peace and community values. What is the value of the war? What is the value of the peace? And what is the value of the, let's say, sometimes, if necessary, defense is necessary, war also necessary, and sometimes peace also is necessary, as well as community value. Okay, what is that is taught, and they celebrate national and cultural events. Okay, some national and, let's say, cultural festival events they celebrate. Another country can learn this good socialization process from Israel, and every school can implement for the development of the children as well as the development of the country. Now let's say another classroom discussions help kids express idea. Only if teacher speaks, and that's only salary oriented, only money oriented, business oriented. But uh, if in most of the Christian and Jews and developed countries, children are thought to be the image of the God. But in developing country, children rights cannot be, let's say, seen. That's very dangerous thing for the future. But children should be allowed to express their ideas through different talents program like dancing, drawing, let's say drama, or speaking, making videos on passive income, etc. In Israel, older students often help younger students. Senior students become the role model for the junior students. But most of the developing and, let's say, society having even practice, there is the, let's say, bullying and showing dadagiri, or let's say showing, let's showing their power, misusing power and misbehaving is going on. This should be, let's say, should be corrected and discouraged for the good mental health of the children. How good senior students are supporting junior students. Senior student, if they speaking Nepali, or let's say if they misbehave, the small children also, small brother also learn the same thing. So how good culture socialization process is this? And team sports and games build team skills, and some games are to be played in the team. And if one does mistake, the whole team will lose the game. Like if the keeper is very careless in the Ronaldo's team, then the Portugal also may lose. Messi may also lose. But the teamwork, if they play the games in group as a team spirit, and if they play it in a disciplined way, then it also brings unity, respect, as well as good health. And many schools are not practicing this thing with the nepotism and favoritism. Only favorite student, or let's say their relatives, only they use in the games for the They're only prize oriented. Uh, there's a very much evil. Like that, children in Israel they learn problem solving and decision making. Okay, the children should be given challenge. The children should be given for problem solving. Let's say challenges, so that they love problems. Problem is not a problem. Not helping to solve problem is a problem, and a decision making should be given because they have the true or false or let's say intelligence, and if they cannot make good decision from a small time, tomorrow their mind may be blunt like the blunt pencil. So decision making should be done in every school, and some challenge should be given them, like asking question, writing with the left hand, handwriting, like that. uh, Challenge of, let's say, managing the waste materials in the dustbin, and controlling quarrels and conflict, like that, and planting trees, and giving them creative essay or stories, writing their own stories. Okay, this was very good for the socialization process. Next, here are some good points about Israel child, about child socialization around the concept of God in Israel. And children in Israel, they learn religious practice from their parents because they are grown in home, and they follow strictly their religions, rules and regulations, for the religious and righteousness. And children often learn prayers and blessings at the early age. And children in Israel are taught, okay, about the value of fasting. And food strike is not only fasting. They are taught that we should control our bad emotions in the time of fasting, and they should know how to pray with the God. They should how to be near with the God, and how to bless the God, bless the Israel, and bless the whole world. Okay? Like that, religious holiday like Sabbath, Passover, and Hanukkah are important family events. Okay? The religious festivals and events are taught how to behave, how what to do, what not to do in the religious ceremonies, and they are taught to respect and honor God in every second and in daily life. They always give thanks to the God, and they always respect and honor the God. So God has always blessed Israeli children and Israeli people. Why? Because the children are the foundation of the country. And most of the school, their religion teacher, they are misusing their religious teaching, and they are giving the false teaching. But in Israel, they try to avoid false teaching, and they try to respect the God. So if God is happy, then everything can be possible. Success is possible. Internal happiness is successful. Children in children about learn about Israeli history, faith, and values. Now we have forgotten our agriculture, history, civilization, but this Israel or Jews history they know. Nepali have forgotten their finance contribution, history, how bravely our ancestors fight for developing of the country, and what to believe, and they also know the religious value and human value also, human norms and values. They are taught very nicely. So we should not, let's say, do false teaching, and we should not misuse the knowledge of the God, because God never say to kill other or give pain to other. If our God, any country God is real, then there should never be misuse in the terrorism, or let's say another type of, they shouldn't be poisoned in the mind with the wrong information or false teaching. Israel people, they only give good teaching. Religious education is offered in many schools in religious community. Religious colleges are there in Nepal and other India, so there are, like, say, Christian schools or not. And religious teaching are done in Israel because rules are made from the religion or not. So what I mean, Rio cats are low, say, and children are very much deeply connected with the parents, and they also respect their parents, and parents also love them very much. So this should be practiced for socialize. Every family and every country should learn idea if they want to make the good country, if they want to make a good future. Now another and they always give praise the God. They always give thanks to the God, because God has given everything to us, and this is also type of respecting God. Eating or doing any work, they always remember the God. They pray and give thanks for the yummy food. Like that, religious faith provides children with a sense of identity and belonging. They never try to, let's say, follow any false religion, and the traditional religion they do. Even they know that Jesus Christ is only the way to go heaven, but still they are not believing the Jesus Christ because they are traditional or not. That may be one error, but slowly one day they'll understand, and it's my personal thought. So they are so much oriented, traditionally oriented. Sometimes in different part of the world, socializations, wrong socializations are done. Such activities occur in different parts of the world. Like they are encouraging bullying. Some children may be socialized to bully others, to tolerate bullying as a part of environment, which can lead to emotional harm and poor social development. So bullying, like the big bull, okay, try to eat the small calf or she calf and she calf. Like their animal nature is there. Bullying means torturing young children or let's say juniors, which makes their social and mental development weak, even physical also. And another wrong socialization practice is gender stereotyping. That means children are taught to strictly adhere the traditional gender roles, limiting their freedom to express themselves and pursue interest outside of this. That means there is a male and there is a gender discrimination between the male and female, and girls are mostly discouraged and dominated, and that's the very bad. So if women are not educated, then how the society will be educated, how the family will be happy. Discrimination are going on, like some society socialize children to judge other on the basis of race. Uh, they are taught that some there is the discriminate. They have to discriminate on the basis of race, on the basis of religion and social class. That's very bad. We should not discriminate any person in the name of religion, country, or race, or ethnic group. People is not graded by the caste. People is graded by the thinking pattern and by Holy Spirit. Okay, they should be taught how not to discriminate and how to behave equally with every human brother. If you cut your blood, you cannot distinguish which is Muslim blood, Hindu blood, or let's say Israeli blood, or Pakistani blood, or let's say African blood. So why to discriminate? So God is sad with our these wrong uh, doers, with our wrong deeds, because we don't have the good brotherhood. Even house also, in the same family also, there is no good brotherhood. So discrimination shouldn't be done on the basis of let's say sex, or gender, or let's say religion, language, on the basis of geographical, let's say conditions, or let's say geographical topography, on the basis of wealth, and even on the basis of health also. So sometimes in some culture, where there is always quarrel, fight, bargaining, or let's say uh, noisy environment. Sometimes you need to see the let's say violence, beating or murdering. So they learn the same thing, and they also may learn from the family members' behavior, social media. Like PUBG and Free Fire teaches children to kill, not and so also from the community. Also, they may learn such bad socialization, and which may be unhealthy practice, and one day it may become the great trouble for the society, family, and the whole country. Most of the society they think that this worldly or earthly property or wealth is only important. God is rather giving them to the godly property, heavenly property, let's say emotional property like love, kindness, empathy, health, let's say mental wisdom, and value of the good work. There should be taught, but most of the school they teach only about how to earn money. First, learning good culture, then only earning money should be the main principle. And child labor is done. They are taught in small age to work. In the going time of school, they are taught how to earn money, and they are exploited in child labor, and they are given very small money, small salary, and that is very evil practice, social problem. Many children also have lose their life, like in circle and other dangerous working areas like gold mine, coal mine. So this is a very bad socialization. Such children may be dangerous for the society and the world in the future. And some also are used in the, let's say, in war also. Some parents they send their children in hostel or farther places. Some country have such rules separating their children and parents. There is generation gap also, and what happens? They may be misused or abused, and they may be tortured, but they cannot express. So it may bring the long-term health problem, and the evil may enter inside the body, and they may become very dangerous. So parents must not be away from their children. My personal thought. Some children are only they are focused on education and other work, and they it is not taught that social skills, suppose how to do the occupation perfectly, or let's say how to express the empathy, like that, how to do good work, social service, how to play games, how to earn money. Only book-oriented culture socialization are done many of the society. That may also be the wrong socialization, because they should be practical. Okay, they must be practically taught. Okay, how to what to do in the garden, how to dress up, how to, let's say, fill up the face the water, how to clean the dress, how to clean the toilet, and how to talk with one another, and how to take out money from ATM, how to save bank money. Practical knowledge should be given, technical knowledge should be given. Not only we should not only give them to read by heart. Okay, and parrot reading is not everything. What is the value of the education if their life is just say dead life? if they have junk life, if they have artificial life, not natural life, they must be faced with the let's say nature. They should be behaving naturally, practically should be done, but this is very bad practice. Natural such thing be done, and sometimes they are socially and in a group, collectively they are pressurized to do some bad work like drinking or going in the terrorist work, or let's say they have to earn money, and such type of mental pressure, torture may be dangerous. There's a very bad practice and bad socialization in practicing in some of the part of the world. This should be rejected and correction should be done. Okay, they also face inequality and discrimination, and some social systems, some social rules are not good. We cannot say that every rules are good. Uh, every schools are good, every society culture are good. We cannot say because there are many rule and social practices, and they have lack of education. They are not getting good education because they are either girl or maybe poor family, and system inequality are practice because the girls are taught not to be taught, uh, and they do not get education. Before, women were not allowed to read the religious book, they are not allowed to go religious places, and it may bring negative effect, and today we are facing. And many children are not getting good opportunities, good chance. The children rights are only written in the book only, but in practical they are not get children rights. 0% also, so they must get 100%. And not only let's talk negative thing, but also let's talk positive thing. Uh, there are also best socialization activities in the developed country that supports positive child development. And some schools they do not discriminate. They may come different background. They may have different mental capacity or abilities. Some students may learn so some students may learn faster, and they have different culture, but they help. They respect every type of student, and they foster understanding, power. Let's say cultivate understanding power. Like that, they teach the value of tolerance at the class and empathy. So respect, love, and such things are taught in the schools. They are the best school in the world. The best socialization process. Some society have best socialization process. It is but some countries have very evil type of socialization. And in Europe and developed countries, they focus on sports and team activities because playing sport is also part of the education. and they participate like snooker, basketball, swimming, every type of indoor and outdoor game. It helps the children to develop teamwork, discipline, leadership skills, while also promoting physical health. The physical health will become physically, mentally, socially, and spiritually. Games make their good, so they become very much successful and happy. And for developing country, children is facing cars. They're practicing very much. They are facing very much dangerous situation. Uh, they desire are suppressed. The children that are not given like playing games. Most of the boarding. In India, they give about 1 hour playing. In Nepal, schools, so government schools, so at least 1 hour break time is given. So this is one best part comparing with the private school of the Nepal. Uh, Community volunteering. Many developed countries encourage children to participate in community service, volunteering, teaching them value of generosity, social responsibility, and empathy. Developed country they teach their children to volunteering without taking money, like cleanliness program, health program, public awareness program, street drama, like that. They also teach the value of becoming politeness and becoming, let's say, disciplined person. Social responsibility. What are the duty to be done at the home, at the school, and in the society, and in the country, and in the world. Okay. So this is children when they grew up, they do socialization like Florence Nightingale, Mother Teresa, like the children of the God. And cultural and artistic program are done like children in developed country. They are taken to museum, theaters, drama halls, music classes, and art programs. It helps them to appreciate creativity. It helps them to become creative. To like God has created the world from the darkness into light, and become this lightful. And different cultural practice like cultural fashion show, self-expression also are given them like how to earn money in YouTube, or let's say this platform is given to them so that they can express their singing, dancing, and other speaking talents, expressions in their personal YouTube channel or other type of social medias. And students are given critical thinking and debates, problem solving activities are done, and respectful debate. They do respectful debate like mind is big or power is big, uh, war is good or peace is good, or not, business is good or a job is good. Different creative debate are done without affecting or hurting any religion or culture or country. They also listen to other They're also taught to listen other and how much to speak, what to speak, and the problem of the society and different part of the world also they are taught, which help them to get the good information in their heart and in their mind. And they also teach how to use the social media like mobile and computer, and how to use, how not to use, then how to make digital social media blessing, not the slap or curse. Digital things can be the good servant but a bad master. And for developing country, they behave like a coconut in the hand of monkey. And many of the developed countries they also teach that family relationship, how to develop, accept. Earning time they earn perfectly, they do their work perfectly, happily, but also when they go outside they go with their mind, because the world is a market, the office is a market, job center is a market, but when you come at home you have to come with the heart, because there is a family. And sometimes they spend with their family happily, because family relationship is God has given us family as the gift, so we have to utilize the gift, and we have to sometimes go get together, family picnic or family, let's say, religious festivals. uh, Such things are taught in developed country, but other country, uh, they are taught that only earning money is everything. That is the evil practice. Children are also taught about environmental awareness, like how to recycle, okay, the things, reuse, and natural wax. Okay, not only using machine. Sometimes do good trekking in mountain, do physical exercise, walking not only road and let's say beach, but also walking in the natural lands where the God has given the lakes to walk in the grass and the land. Not so we don't have, people will not have suffer legs and bone paining, nerves paining. So such a practice are there, and they also taught projects about sustainable development, long-term development, and they also taught how to protect the environment and how to control the pollution. Such type of quality education can do a great contribution to the society, family, and the world, and the country will become rich. They, in many of the good school, the students are taught for their personal, their interest and personal hobbies, free time working, what are their interest in, and they are taught dance lessons, acting classes, games classes, and what are their hobby. because if students are not encouraged, or if the feeling are not encouraged, then they will become depressed. People live for a hope. If the hope is lost, then people started thinking to suicide, or they started thinking about a rope and the fan job will increase. So hope is the life. So we must listen everybody. As I was saying, maybe they are angry or say happily. You have to listen. You accept or not accept is your freedom. If the children ask knife, don't give. Let them cry. But if they are asking for a new dress or new playing things like bicycle or there's other playing items, give. If you don't have money, tell that I have money problem. You have to wait. What respect, man? In good developed countries, they are promote respect and elders in tradition. We have to promote respect. How to respect oneself, individual, family, teachers, neighbors, enemies, neighboring countries is encouraged to children, and they also encouraged to respect their old generation and listen to their wisdom. This old generation may be uneducated, but they may have wisdom and participate in the family and community tradition. And if the teamwork is encouraged in among the children, between different groups, different backgrounds, different countries, it brings a new type of respect, and respect I will be there, respect vision among different countries. So games may bring respect among the two countries, among the two groups, two classes. That is very good socialization process. We can in Nepal we can teach children about good festival like Dasati Artis. It helps to celebrate diversity, unity, and traditions. We have to involve children in cultural programs and performance. So it may bring religious and cultural respect. In Nepal, children should be taught for empathy, social responsibility, and sense of belonging. Okay? And they have to teach. They should be taught what should be social responsibility, what are their personal duty, social duty, legal duty, religious duty, and national duty. And they should be taught to be a sense of belonging. We should provide education throughout, even village people also, poor people also, disabled people also. We have to break the cultural barriers, let's say ethnic barriers, to their language problem. We have to schools should be book, bring the book like translation, activities like language, accents. or good project can help children appreciate diversity. So good work will be done in Nepal. So the different caste and religion will cooperate and respect with them. And we should also focus on emotional and mental health of the children uh, in Nepal. Very much lacking. They have to be taught in the healthy manner, express their feeling, and uh, this can be done through storytelling. They can do the story. They can share the personal story. They can discuss each other, the teacher and friends. Mindfulness activities can be done. We can also encourage the outdoors activities and nature engagement. The different natural beauties in the Nepal. We can utilize the natural beauties and engage in natural work like hiking, trekking, natural walk. It can bring a good connection with the nature, build confidence and relaxation, rest, and also brings a respect towards the environmental conservation. Nepal also to teach how to respect everybody and how to be very friendly. Uh, it is very important. Students should be taught without being biasness in the name of gender, caste, class, rich or poor, or socio-economic status. And families should teach the children how to spend quality time with one another and whether for the family food at food time and discuss what they discuss about their family problem or trips or picnic. It brings the good socialization in Nepal. The family can tell their stories, old stories to the children, and they also respect the heritage of their cultural and natural heritages of their country. It is cultural teaching like Gentil, the Nepali mythology, Dante Katha, history of opinions, and Bhargava Kumar, and encourage grandparents to pass down traditional knowledge. They can share their traditional knowledge, paramparagat ज्ञानहरू, and their traditional dances, traditional songs, it helps. Nepal needs to be involved in the local festival, which helps them cultural significance, the value of community as they feel, and they should be taught teamwork through sports. Uh, After school activities, students will be encouraged to join after school sports programs that teach teamwork and communication. Cultural education curriculum like can organize workshops that teach children about Nepali tradition, uh, traditional arts, traditional crafts, traditional music, dance, and local artists and performers can be called to show their skills and multicultural events like children from ethnic group to be allowed from different countries to share their traditional food, traditional They can share their traditions, their lifestyle, and their let's say traditional dishes, foods, and traditional music they can share. Nepali children can be taught how to build a park, society, and how to film the beaches in the roads and health clinic, helping health clinic, they can help as a volunteer, and they can also organize food drives and different food suppose festivals. School projects can be done like how to protect the environment, how to solve the environmental problem, and how to decrease the poorness very weak, or how to help the poor people. And some children should be taught in Nepal by the online learning platform like ChatGPT uh, and Google, another thing. So internet facility should be given by the government in the remote areas so that the population should come as a control and they can learn the science language of math easily. So we have to provide education for all and free internet. We can also create dialogue in education for both boy and girl, and they can encourage parents and communities to support local school, especially in rural areas. They can have village areas. They can donate the old books or copies or the educational materials. Also give the tuition service if voice knowledge they have. This is very good work, and they can also do clear socialized awareness program for street drama or YouTube also. Nepal children can be focus on emotional and mental health like mindfulness exercise, prayer, meditation uh, in daily life at school or home. It can maintain the to decrease the stress and other mental tiredness and mental problems also. In school, students should be allowed to express their feelings through drawing, writing, dancing, and the creative works. And sometimes also children should be given counseling classes for their good mental health, dealing with pressures from the school. So if they have some problems, we can give them counseling or motivation voluntarily or economically also you can do, but most of the these teacher or the talented student can sometimes contribute what's it, eco project environment like friendly project and then like tree planting, recycling or cleaning local rivers and parks we can do. School gardens we can make how to grow plant agriculture also can teach them, and anti-discrimination program can be done. Uh, so we have to teach them anti-discrimination means we have to teach them equality, behaving equality also. We have to teach them respect and equality in the class. Parents should support the children because they have to make strong family bonds. Uh, they can help them through cooking together, playing games together, and going on small outings, trekking also. And parents and child should communicate. This communication gap may bring conflict. Parents should listen the children thoughts. What are their thought are coming. Their if they talk about dream, so you can discuss and which help them to increase confidence, trust, and emotional closeness. So if somebody emotional is moved, then the thoughts can be, the mind can be diverted negatively. So emotion should also be socialized. We have to share parenting tips, and lastly, we can start small, maybe with a small community project like cleaning up day or local sports tournament. Gradually expand these efforts as you see more participation. You can also collaborate with local leaders, work with the community leaders, schools and religious organizations to promote this activity and ensure they have a wider audience. It also encourage local involvement, like while organizing events or activities, encourage local businessmen, builders, or let's say old people, community group to get involved. This assures that socialization activity are really relevant to the local context. So in short, today at night time, uh, I make for not only American, location was American, but every part of the world can understand this process because children are your gift of the God, and there is a great saying that which temple are you going and which materials are you using and where are you sending the children and what type of knowledge they are getting. People must be active, aware, and what type of culture and habit their children are learning, that should be focused. And even to make a children good like and perfect like God or like the evil is in our hand. Think very seriously, and if I mistakenly or unknowingly or unknowingly ever mistake, forgive me. And those who will study this offline, please comment and share with many friends because if children are not developed, let's say socialized nicely, tomorrow we have to suffer the problem. We cannot make the world like the earth. We cannot make the earth like the heaven, but at least we cannot see, let's say, very dangerous maximum accident and maximum crimes. It's better to build a school than building a jail. Every government never believe the government because they cannot be like the God. We think our leader supposed to be like Jesus Christ, but we still have blind belief. Okay, everybody, Jai Messi, Jai Ram Ji ki, Walaikum Salam. Zolokpa, Hapullah, whatever you do greeting, respect, have a good night, have a good day. God bless you all, and thank you very much for giving time.